Hey everybody, ThrewRedButter here, back again with another beer review, coming at you tonight with a beer from Treehouse Brewing, a very special beer, part of their series of imperial, bourbon barrel-aged imperial stouts, called Truth. Truth is a bourbon barrel-aged imperial stout. A few months ago, they did a whole huge project where they blended beers anywhere from 18 to 24 months in bourbon barrels. They released Standard Truth, which is the bourbon barrel aged imperial stout, the blended version, and they did a bunch of variations. They aged on chocolate, coffee, coconut, ghost peppers, anything you can imagine. So tonight we are coming at you with the orange label. It had the orange wax on it, but I removed it before I came over here. This is the Treehouse Brewing coming in. Where is it? 13.5%. Big bastard of a bourbon barrel aged imperial stout. This is the Treehouse Brewing. Right there. Espresso Truth. So, to elevate this character to new heights, we've crafted a limited run of Espresso Truth. The variation was aged on Dark Side, our house dark roast. So, bourbon barrel aged imperial stout aged on coffee. Their house dark roast. Truth. Not Truth. Truth is the barrel beer. One of those things where I'm going to stop talking so I stop sounding like I don't know what I'm talking about, which happens quite often. So, yeah. I'm going to double check. It's very hard to read, these labels. All right. Yeah. Imperial Stout. Let's see. A blend of barrel-aged stouts between 18 and 26 months. So, there you go. So, the appearance on the Espresso Truth. Absolutely no head on this one. Anything that is there, that is remaining, looks like it was dark brown in color, but I mean, it's leaving just filthy alcohol legs at every point. The body itself is pitch black. Let's get an aroma on Espresso Truth. It is in some ways coffee forward, but is it from the coffee it's aged on, or is it just from natural, coffee notes from the barrel aging? It's not like the coffee is, smacking me in the face. I do get some nice, sweet, sticky bourbon. Some oaken wood and char as well from the barrel, so that's nice. Yeah, it smells like a really good bourbon barrel aged imperial stout. Uh, but again, is the coffee? The coffee's not smacking me in the face. It's not front and center. Any coffee again I'm getting is from the barrel itself, not necessarily from coffee that it was aged on, but we'll see what the taste says. So let's get a taste of the Treehouse Brewing Espresso Truth. Cheers, everybody. I will say the taste does have a more noticeable coffee kick to it. But a lot of the residual flavors I'm getting on that first sip are just some alcohol presence and the sweet, sticky bourbon. That was nice right there. That was a good, almost like vanilla presence, almost like coffee with cream. A regular iced coffee, as we say around here. So I'm getting a little more presence from the coffee on the taste. Getting a little bit of an alcohol presence, which is perfectly fine by me. Cutting through some of the sweetness. It's a big sweet imperial stout for sure. Back end, I'm getting like the bourbon. There's no shortage of bourbon on this by any stretch of the imagination. So while there is a little more coffee on this one, I mean, for a beer that's called Espresso Truth, I wish the coffee was a much more dominating flavor. And in ways, it is here, but I wish it was bigger. But I am getting that char, that wood, that oak, that vanilla from the barrel. So in terms of a very decadent bourbon barrel aged imperial stout, maybe like I make this comparison all the time, and in these Truth reviews, I'm just calling Bourbon County's name. So it's drawing direct comparisons to Bourbon County. But I mean, if we're talking like Bourbon County used to do, sometimes brings back like the coffee, Bourbon County coffee. Coffee is not a really big featured player here. It's, I mean, great bourbon barrel aged imperial stout all day, but if you're going to call yourself Espresso Truth, give me the coffee. The body is thick, full, viscous. And again, alcohol presence was a little bit there, but it's cutting through some of the sweetness. So again, really good, even almost borderline superb bourbon barrel aged stout. But I want more coffee. So, as for a final score, final verdict, final rating on the Treehouse Brewing Espresso Truth, 13.5%. Bourbon barrel aged imperial stout, aged on coffee. Broken record. You know what I said before. It's got enough coffee here, again, from the barrel. Not necessarily from the coffee it was aged on, but I mean, superb. I'll throw in the superb bourbon barrel aged imperial stout, but lacking the espresso boldness I was expecting from the beer. So I'll go Still really good though. Like maybe even the coffee itself helped subdue all of the alcohol and the sweetness. Maybe in that regard, it's doing its job. .8 out of 10. 8 for the Treehouse Brewing Espresso Truth Bourbon Barrel Aged Imperial Stout on coffee. So that's another review from me, Through Red Butter. Till next time. Cheers, everybody.